Hello guys, I just want to do a quick video on how you should be managing your trades, because when I do a forecast, I don't necessarily mean that the price has to go there. Okay, we need to change our analysis based on how the price is unfolding, not expect the price to follow our lines exactly, because if you do that, it's like you're telling the market what to do instead of you reacting on what the market is doing. Okay, so let's say we're having a downtrend like this one, and then we have our entry trend line like this. Okay, say the market breaks out of that trend line, and then I usually wait for a move like this to form before we can take this trade. Okay, I would want something like this. Okay, so I'm just doing a rough estimation. Okay, then for my targets, I will most likely pull my fib expansion. So say my target looks like this, or I'm looking for an expansion to 127.2. Okay, this is a 4-hour chart. Then what the price does is it puts us in profit. Okay, let's say our trade is going nicely, maybe up until this point. Okay, at this point, you should have already pushed your stop loss to break even, but then you realize the price makes a sharp move like this and starts to make a structure like this one. What this structure is telling you on the lower time frame is that okay, it's the same structure as this one, but it's telling you that price will take a dive to the downside. It's telling you price is going to do this. Okay, this might be a chance for re-entry, because it might look like a structure like this one, which is still gonna push up. Okay, but this is going to extend your holding period. So if you cannot hold, or you're not used to holding trades like the entire week, do not ignore these structures. This is telling you you can take a sell trade today and take your profit there while you are holding this buy trade, and your stop loss is at break even. Okay, you should not miss out on this money just because you have a forecast to the upside. Okay, you might put a hedge trade on this one, or maybe if you have a different account, maybe for your intraday trades, you can take this one while you are holding this one on your swinging account, because it's possible that this three-wave move. Okay, let me use a different pen. It's possible that this three-wave move that we were trying to trade, this 1, 2, 3. It's possible that it was just correcting for more downside. Okay, so if it was doing that, it means you can hold this trade. You can get an early entry just in case we are wrong on this bigger move. You can get an early entry to the downside and catch more profits on this structure like this than you were gonna catch on this buy trade. Okay, but if you don't pay attention on these smaller structures, you may keep having your trades being on break even and you end up not making any money, and sometimes you might even end up taking a loss because you ignored this inner structure, because there will always be a structure within a structure. Okay, I think the same thing what I'm trying to explain happened on gold. Okay, let's see gold. Right. You see, gold did not reach our target as we have forecasted. As much as the trade is still valid, it's not been violated. But if you go to the lower time frame, okay, on this time frame you have a move like this. Let me try and clean up. Okay. Our forecast is that gold should go all the way up. Okay, it should go all the way up like this. Okay, but intraday traders have been making money from these structures. Okay, as much as we are looking at this as our impulse, we are looking at this move as our impulse, and we want to catch another impulse. That doesn't mean you should not take trades inside this three-wave move. Okay, you can just go to your lower time frame and have your trend line. Okay, correct trend line will be like this. Okay, and have your trend line. When it breaks, okay, let me do this. Okay, the correct trend line for taking a trade would look something like this. Okay, you take this breakout, that retest, and then another sell trade. Okay, like this. So as expensive as gold is, this is a good move. This is a good trade. Okay, this is a good trade. While you are holding this one. Okay, selling here doesn't mean this one has been invalidated. So just try and understand these corrective structures. If not, you can check my entry exit strategy. Okay, let me pull it up. So when you see any of these structures, within a bigger structure that we are trading, you should take it as an opportunity to put in another entry or to protect your profits on your first entry, because price move in waves. Okay, so like this zigzag. Okay, zigzag will usually be a three-wave move of a bigger structure. Okay, as much as this one, on this one we are looking to take a sell trade. On the other hand, this zigzag can be a correction of a buy trade. Okay, like this. So as much as you are taking these sell trades, keep in mind that this is just correcting for a buy trade. So you can start taking, you can use, as this one is unfolding, you take your profits, you draw your trend line, put your stop loss, put in another target, like capitalize on these moves, capitalize. I might not be able to update these smaller moves all the time. Okay, but if I forecast that direction in between that move, try and identify these structures, because if you get another corrective structure there, you can put in another trade. You get another corrective structure, you put in another trade. Okay, but if you get an opposing structure, you may decide to put in a hedge trade, or you may simply protect your profits on your initial entry. Okay, but do not ignore this. Do not. Okay, I think also even on Euro USD did put us on some profits, but later the price started creating this opposing move. Okay, let's go to Euro USD so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, Euro USD. You see on Euro USD, we caught this move, we caught this buy trade, okay, and it was in good profits looking at the risk reward, right? And then when I did the update, I gave out this move, this one, like this. Okay, I saw this impulsive move and then it started making a correction. Last time I did the updates, I had my trend lines like this. Okay, so having this upward trend line being broken from the bottom, it means we are most likely going to have this move. Okay, but I had already protected my buy trade at that time. Okay, so just keep adding your tools on your charts as the move unfolds. Okay, you don't want to hold a trade for like a week only to take your profits at break even. You don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover. Just don't give back your profits. Don't do that.